Hey everybody, Julia Ware here. If you have watched my last couple videos that I put out in the past couple days, you know that I am here away at a conference for entrepreneurs out in Nashville, Tennessee. And I've been sharing some reflections that I've been having over the past couple days. So now that the conference is officially over, I wanted to hop on and share my reflections of the final day today. All right, reflection number one that I got was to listen to the voice within. So in the previous video, I had said basically the same thing, to listen to the voice of the Holy Spirit and everything. But when I was here today, especially, it was said by the speakers to listen to that voice that's within. Now, some speakers were bold enough to declare their faith in God. Other speakers called it energy. So, I know what that voice inside represents, and I know whose voice that is. I know that that is the voice of God. It is the voice of the Holy Spirit. And by the way, it's amazing how, when you really seek God, my church this year, our goal, our mission, our theme, whatever you want to call it, is to truly be intentional about seeking the presence of God and truly listening and truly hearing from God as we soak in His presence, right? So it's amazing how you can hear from God even when you're not hearing a sermon, even when you're not sitting in church, even if you're not even talking to a Christian. You can get downloads just based on what someone is saying to you. So anyway, so today it was literally said to listen to the voice that's within, listen to what's guiding you on the inside, right? So as I shared before, in months past, my job right now, a lot of this is actually focused around what's happening with me with my job. So I shared a few months back that my job is in transition, or my company rather is in transition. They're going through the process of totally restructuring, which means eliminating many positions, and you had to reapply in order to keep your job. So I will find out within about a month or so the status of my own. But here it is. As I've been going through this transition, or as the company rather has been going through the transition, I feel like I've been going through a transition, or I feel just within my spirit that I'm about to go through a transition myself, right? I feel as though that God is calling me to purpose. I feel like He's pushing me to get out there. I feel like that even if I didn't have this going on with my job right now, I still feel like God would be probably tugging at my heart to do something different, that it's time to step out there on faith and walk in purpose, right? So my first takeaway that I got is to listen to the voice that is within. And when God is speaking, when you're hearing, not only do we need to obey, but we need to give ourselves permission to act on what it is that we are hearing. When I heard that today, I was like, oh, that is so powerful. We have to give ourselves permission to go. We have to give ourselves permission to act. Stop looking for the approval. Okay, let me speak to myself for a minute, because maybe this ain't for you. I don't know, but I'm just going to speak on what I got out of it. So what I got out of it, my biggest takeaway is, as I listen to that voice that's within me, as I listen to what God is telling me to do, as I listen to how God is telling me to step out there on faith, I also need to give myself permission to do it. I need to stop being concerned about what other people are going to think. I need to stop being concerned about what other people's opinions are. And I'll be the first one to say that I have claimed deliverance from people. I've claimed that I'm set free from the opinions of people. But I will admit, some of what I was hearing today, I was like, oh, maybe I'm not as far along as what I thought I was. So as I listen to that voice that's within, as I listen to where God is trying to take me to, and I don't have all the details yet, but that's how God is. He's not going, let me keep talking to myself here. He's not going to show me everything, right? He's going to give me what I need to know at this present time. Because I think if He gave me everything, if He gave you everything, it would be a bit overwhelming, and I'd probably run from it. You'd probably run from it. So I'm giving myself permission to do it. I'm giving myself permission to go. I'm giving myself permission to act on what God is speaking to me. And as I do that, I can expect probably, I don't know. People always got something to say, right? But at the end of the day, I can't care what anybody else says. I can't care what anybody else thinks. I got to do what God's telling me to do, and I got to move forward. So I give myself permission to act and go forward. Okay, so that was takeaway number one that I got. takeaway number 2 that I got is that, here it is again, is that it was said today. Guess what came out of the words of one of the speakers? He said that there is power when you declare. Guess what? Guess what I thought of? I declare faith. Right. The movement that I started last year that I committed to doing videos for, and I kind of fell short and then went to just posting everything typed out, but I'm committed to being back to doing the videos. Anyway, yes, the speaker said that there is power when you declare. So for me, this ties into a couple of things. One, it ties into my first takeaway, which I said was to listen, right? Because as I'm listening and as I'm hearing from God, I got to speak it. I got to speak it because I know there's power in the words that I speak, right? So that's the one thing, is that it ties into, as I'm listening, as I'm hearing, I got to speak it. Another part to that is that I know that I shall have what I say, right? I know that I need to declare how I see myself. I need to declare how I believe God is seeing me, right? So just like back in the olden days, even when Adam was naming the animals, right? A dog is a dog because that's the identity it was given. A cat is a cat because that's the identity it was given. So the identity that God has given me, I need to speak that. I need to speak with the identity that God has given me. And I need to walk in that because there's power in that. There's so much power in declaring my identity. There's so much power in declaring what God is speaking, because I shall have what I say. The more I say it, the more I say it, the more I declare it, the more I believe it, the more it becomes the truth. It becomes my identity. It becomes, it's just, yeah, I'm declaring my faith, right? So I'm declaring my faith. I'm declaring, that I believe in that outcome that I desire. That is my declaration. I am believing. I have full faith. I truly believe. I truly believe that what God is telling me, I believe that there will be a desirable outcome, and I want that. And I want that. So I will declare it and I will speak it. Number 3, final takeaway that I got was to be committed. To be fully committed, to be fully connected. And as the speaker said, again, some were saying be connected to that voice that's within, or that energy. And then others, like I said, were bold enough to declare their faith in God. So yes, so I'm committed. I'm committed to the process. And, you know, the past is the past, right? If I didn't accomplish all that I had set out to accomplish, it's okay. They're just facts. That's what another speaker said. They're just facts. It's not necessarily the truth. I ain't going to beat myself up over it. I'm starting from here on out and I'm moving forward. Because guess what? There are other people. There are hundreds of people. I'm going to be bold enough to say there's thousands of people who are depending on me being committed. There are people who are on the other side who are depending. They're waiting for me to fully be committed and do what God has called me to do. I know it. I sense it. And so the only thing that's going to hold me back from not being truly committed is myself. That's it. That's it. That is so it. So anyway, those are my biggest takeaways from this weekend, or actually from this whole week. This conference was amazing, and there's power in being around other people. Check out my shirt. Let me show y'all my shirt. This is the back of the shirt that they gave away. Let me see. Can I flip the camera? Let me see if I can. I don't think I can. All right, so let me try doing it this way. Turn the camera all the way around. So check out this shirt that they gave out, right? And there's so much truth in this. This sums up my week. It says, surround yourself with the dreamers and the doers, the believers and thinkers, but most of all, surround yourself with those who see greatness within you, even when you don't see it yourself. That's powerful. That sums it up right there. So listen to the voice of God. Obey what he says. Give yourself permission to do what he's calling you to do. Don't care about what people are going to say. If anything, they just hating on you having the courage to do what you called to do. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay? And as you listen, as you give yourself permission, then you declare it. You declare, you speak it, you speak it, you speak it until it comes into existence. And then finally, just be committed. Just be committed to the process. Stay connected to that voice that's within. That's the voice of God. Stay committed. Call in the resources. I do that all the time. I call in the resources. Even since I've been here, I say, God, have me to be exactly where you would have me to be. Have me to bump into the people that you would have me to bump into, because I know there's no such thing as coincidence. Nothing happens by happenstance. So call them in, call in your resources, and just ask God to order your steps. That's what I've been doing. And let me tell you, it's been happening this week. So I'm fired up. So I can't wait to get to where I need to be so that I can serve the people that I've been called to serve. And this may not be for everybody. If it's not for you, that's okay. You should have stopped the video a long time ago, and you could keep scrolling and doing what you were doing. But I know that we all have a story. We all are here for a purpose, and I'm determined to pursue mine. And as I'm pursuing mine, I'm making it public in hopes that someone else will be encouraged to do the same. And then once I feel comfortable and I feel like I'm getting closer to actually walking in my purpose, then who knows what's going to happen at that point. But for right now, I am walking out my journey before everyone in hopes that that will help jumpstart and help motivate and encourage other people to do the same. Okay? So that's it. I'll be home tomorrow. I'll be declare with me, actually, that the angels who are assigned to me will get me home safely and guide that plane on home. All right, so y'all have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to y'all next time when I'm back online doing a video. All right? All right, God bless. Bye. Oh, and go declare your faith. Go declare your faith. Speak it and declare it. Bye.